Plaintiff Ron Soltis dated the defendant, and he admits that after he saw the defendant assaulting his daughter, he punched her in the face and broke her nose. Years later, they reconciled, but Ron claims the defendant hacked into his Facebook page and posted nude pictures of his ex. He's suing her for unreturned property. Defendant Lori Triplett says she suffered years of mental, verbal, and physical abuse while dating Ron. Lori claims she has Ron on tape threatening to beat her, and she has the tape in court today. Lori's countersuing for breach of contract.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I met Lori Triplett in 1990. It's been an on and off relationship between us, and it was turbulent. We like to do some weekend partying, smoking some pot and drinking, and things got a little more turbulent and more arguing. I'm not an angel. I am a recovering heroin addict, which I spent some time in prison.
You weren't just fighting over weed and drinking?
No, we were fighting over our relationship. We were fighting over bills.
So your heroin addiction didn't have an effect?
Well, yeah, it did.
Yeah, that was a lot of the fighting.
Yes,
yeah,
it did.
'Cause people know, I know a lot of people that smoke weed and drink and they don't start fighting. In fact, it mellows them out. You don't argue and all that, do you?
No. Yeah. I never argue. I haven't argued in years.
Right. Go ahead.
In '99, we had a party. We left the bar and everybody came to the house. We had a little party going on outside. I heard my daughter screaming, "Dad, help, help." I opened the door. Lori was sitting on top of my daughter, hitting her.
That's not true.
I went ahead and I grabbed her by the back of the hair and I punched her and I ended up breaking her nose. I got locked up in jail. All charges dropped against me.
Who called the police that day?
Lori did.
I did.
Even though she was assaulting your daughter, you believe?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2013, which is the year I got out of prison.
When did you go to prison?
I went in 2010. I served a little over 3 years.
Why?
For heroin.
Okay.
I've been clean now for over 4 years.
They found you in possession of heroin and
yes.
gave you 3 years for that?
They gave me 4 years.
Just for possession of heroin?
No, for intent delivery charge.
Okay, and so it wasn't just possession. It was distribution.
Yes.
Selling.
Yes.
All right, didn't say that.
Okay, well, it was possession and...
I know the difference.
Yes.
Well, you left that part out, which is what got you those years. Mm-hmm. Right, okay.
So when I got out in December of 2013, me and Lori decided maybe we could try to get back together and rekindle our flame, which she offered me to come and stay in her house, which I did. And while I was there, she hacked into my email accounts and Facebook, and she posted pictures of my old girlfriend on Facebook, some nude pictures of her.
What year did she do that?
In 2013.
What year did you take those pictures?
Just previously before that, when I got out of prison.
Before going to jail or after?
After getting out of jail.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. And that's what upset her. And
yeah.
What happened?
And then she went ahead and changed the locks, called the police, changed the locks, kicked me out of the house.
Okay. All right. Let me get to you before you give me the specifics of the property that you're suing her about. Ma'am?
Yes, we were together for 10 years, and during the years we were together, our relationship was a lot of abuse, a lot of alcohol and drugs. And through those years, I suffered a lot of abuse, beatings and chokings and just violence.
Sorry to hear that.
And then when he did get out, we tried to rekindle the relationship, but he was still verbally and abusive. And I do have a recording where just recently, before I kicked him out, the day before I called the police, he threatened me.
Let's hear it.
I'm selfish.
You are?
Yeah, that's right.
You are? Would you say you call the police?
Yeah.
Because I'll beat the out of you and I'll go up for battery. And I'm busted.
Call the police!
Shut up, call the police.
Call the police!
Nobody's calling the police.
Yes, they are.
What are you doing to have me arrested? You know what? There's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you, the way you treat me.
You want to respond to that?
No, there's nothing I have to say about that, Your Honor. That was me, but at the time we were both drinking.
How long after that did you move?
The next morning, I called the police.
Next morning?
And had him leave.
Yes.
Okay. And you don't think that was the reason that
Yes,
you
it
had
was.
to get out?
Yes.
But you told me the reason you had to get out is because your ex-girlfriend and some pictures she saw. And instead, now you're saying, after I hear the evidence, that was because you were threatening to beat her.
Well, she has...
Why do you change now?
No, I'm not changing. She says things...
Oh, was it your girlfriend? Or was it because she just played the tape that you were threatening to beat her like a dope fiend?
Bottom line is, it was my girlfriend.
All right, so
Yes.
it wasn't that.
No, it wasn't that tape.
Good enough. And you want me to believe that she would throw you out about a girlfriend more so than throwing you out about threatening to beat her? Right. Let's get to the property you want. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
Well, the property that I have here, I got a list of the unreturned
I
property.
don't want to see anything. Tell me how she owes you first, and then I'll look at your list. Give me another lie.
It's
A
not-
big lie.
No, I got texts here that she sent me.
I want to know what happened.
When I was locked up in prison, my mother passed away in May.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay. And after I got out of prison, I needed some place to store my belongings. Lori offered that I could store them at her house, which I did.
What year? When?
And this is in 2013.
All right, and when did you tell her you would come and pick them up?
Well, I didn't because I was living with her.
You didn't? Okay, so you didn't store them. You brought them with
Yes,
you
I
where
brought
you
'em
were
with me.
living.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
And so I was having my stuff there, and Lori went ahead, and that's when she hacked into the Facebook and found the pictures of Tammy. So she went ahead and, keeping my stuff, changed the locks, and kicked me out of the house. And she wants to keep my belongings.
Number one sign of recovery, ma'am, is telling the truth. He's in here telling the lie after lie, and so he's still a dope fiend.
Yes.
He's still a dope fiend, without a doubt. Go ahead, what else?
I'm not a dope fiend.
She locked the door. Yeah, get out of here. You are a dope fiend. I don't want to hear that. So go ahead. Keep telling me about the property.
So, anyways, I moved my stuff in. The stuff was in her house, and
When she kicked you out, what
kicked
happened?
me out, and I came back with the police to get my work uniforms and personal belongings and my personal hygiene. She wouldn't let me have it. So the police came and they gave it to me. Okay, and she says you can come back and get your stuff at a later date, which I have all the texts right here that she sent me.
Right, I'm glad she did tell you that, right. And give me the text where she told you that. So you're helping her right now. So what did happen? Did you come back?
Yes,
on those
I did
several
come back.
occasions?
And he would take one or two things and then try to have sex with me when he's there.
What would happen when you come back?
Well, when I came back, about a week after that, I was involved in an automobile accident under doctor's care until the end of January, so I wasn't able to do nothing. I was in a leg immobilizer. Then when I did come to get my stuff, she says that you weren't getting your stuff.
When did she tell you that?
In February, March.
February of what? Of 14?
Yes.
All right, she said, you're not getting them. What did you do then?
She said that that's when I went to small claims court and filed these papers.
All right. And yet, you gave me a text where she says on March 3rd, you gave this to me. Please make arrangements to get your car and your other crap as soon as possible. Which doesn't mean when you move into another place with that, you gave her a cute name. How do you explain that? You got some more dope fiend game for that?
No.
I know you don't. Get out of here. Your claim is dismissed. I hope you get some treatment at some point because you certainly haven't gotten it. And your breach of contract is granted. All he did was perjure himself throughout this. You have no credibility. You wasted my time and you wasted her time. Goodbye.
Glad everything went well. Thank you.
No, first of all, I'm not a dope fiend. I haven't did dope. I've been clean for over 4 years. And you got to
That's not
start it
true.
one day at a time.
Drugged out at my house the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.